Today, we're diving into some significant changes happening over at Apple that could impact how we all access apps in the future. Welcome back to Clean Router Channel. With 15 years of protecting families online, here at Clean Technology, we love keeping families safe online. Make sure you check us out at cleanrouter.com. Apple is shaking up its App Store division in a big way, and it's something every digital consumer should be aware of. According to reports from Bloomberg, Apple is splitting its App Store division into two distinct groups. One team will continue to manage the traditional App Store, while the other will focus on alternative marketplaces that are starting to emerge, particularly in the European Union. This split comes at a time when regulatory pressures are mounting on Apple to open up its ecosystem to more competition. These changes could have far-reaching consequences, not just for developers, but for families who rely on secure and reliable apps. It's more important than ever to understand what these changes mean for your online safety. The decision to split the App Store division reflects the growing complexity of managing a global app ecosystem. As alternative marketplaces gain traction, particularly in regions like the EU, Apple is under pressure to adapt. The new division focusing on alternative distribution channels will be led by Ann Tai, a product director at Apple. Meanwhile, the traditional App Store will remain under the leadership of Carson, a senior director at the company. Both teams will report to App Store chief Phil Schiller, who will oversee the entire operation. This restructuring is a clear sign that Apple is preparing for a more fragmented and competitive digital landscape. Now, what does this mean for you and your family? If you're like most people, you rely on the App Store for safe, vetted apps that you can trust. With the rise of alternative marketplaces, there could be new risks to consider. These marketplaces may offer more options, but they might not have the same level of security and privacy standards as Apple's traditional App Store. This is where being informed and vigilant about where you download your apps becomes crucial. As we continue to protect families online, Clean Router stands as a trusted partner in helping you navigate these changes. One of the biggest concerns with this split is how it might impact the quality and security of apps available in these alternative marketplaces. While Apple has a rigorous review process for apps on its official App Store, it's unclear if these new distribution channels will maintain the same standards. This could open the door to potentially harmful apps making their way onto your devices. For families, this is a serious concern, as it could expose children and other vulnerable users to inappropriate or dangerous content. Staying informed and using tools like Clean Router can help ensure that your family's online experience remains safe and secure. Interestingly, this shakeup also raises questions about the future of app development and distribution. Will developers prioritize the traditional App Store? Or will they be tempted by the potentially lower barriers to entry in these alternative marketplaces? The answer could determine the quality and safety of the apps that end up on your devices. As Apple adjusts its strategy, developers will have to make important decisions about where and how they distribute their apps. For users, this means being more discerning about where you download your apps and ensuring they come from trusted sources. Phil Schiller, who has been a key figure in the success of the App Store, will oversee both divisions. His role will be critical in maintaining a balance between innovation and security. Schiller's experience and leadership will be put to the test as Apple navigates this new chapter in its app distribution strategy. The Verge reached out to Apple for comments on these changes, but there hasn't been an official response yet. As this story develops, it's clear that Apple is positioning itself to stay ahead in a rapidly evolving digital landscape. For consumers, the impact of these changes will unfold in the coming months. Let's not forget the role that regulation is playing in this scenario. The European Union has been a significant force in pushing Apple to open up its ecosystem. With the Digital Markets Act, DMA, in place, companies like Apple are being compelled to allow alternative app stores and sideloading options. This legislation is designed to increase competition and give consumers more choices, but it also introduces new challenges. For instance, how will these alternative stores handle data privacy and app security? These are critical questions that will affect how safe you and your family are online. Ann Tai, who will lead the division focusing on alternative marketplaces, has a big task ahead of her. She'll need to navigate the complexities of these new channels while ensuring that Apple's brand and security standards are upheld. On the other hand, Carson will continue to focus on the traditional App Store, where many families currently find their apps. Together, these two leaders will play a crucial role in shaping the future of app distribution at Apple. It's a delicate balancing act that could redefine how we interact with digital content. As we look to the future, it's clear that the app ecosystem is evolving, and with it, the way we ensure online safety. Clean Router remains committed to protecting families, no matter how the digital landscape changes. Whether you're downloading apps from the traditional App Store or exploring new marketplaces, having a reliable tool to filter and monitor online activity is more important than ever. We stand by you as a trusted partner in this ever-changing environment, helping you make informed decisions about your family's online safety. Remember, staying proactive is the key to staying safe. In conclusion, Apple's decision to split its App Store division is a response to a rapidly changing digital world. As alternative marketplaces emerge, the responsibility falls on all of us to stay informed and vigilant.
Do you know what your kids are looking at on the internet? Now you can with the Clean Router. Clean Router is the ultimate parental controls. The Clean Router allows parents to easily manage all devices in your home and stop internet pornography. It controls everything connected to your home Wi-Fi. The time restriction tool makes it easy to set when they are allowed to have internet access. Let the Clean Router help you enforce bedtimes, homework sessions, and quiet hours. Manage your kids' internet from anywhere on the go with parental controls on your phone. The Clean Router is simple to install and easy to use. The 7-layer IntelliFilters keep your kids safe. It logs all the activities per device in an emailed report. Clean Router is the ultimate parental controls. Get yours at